to all of us as a family, as to this kingdom and the wider family of nations of which it is a part.
James Alexander has finally stepped forward, accepting the title of prince in a quiet but powerful moment that is changing everything. Many now see him as the true heir to Prince Philip's strength, discipline, and loyalty. But what really pushed him to make this life-changing decision, and what does it mean for the future of the royal family? Stay with us. A quiet strength rises. By the end of April 2026, a significant shift has fully unfolded. For a long time, global attention was fixated on the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, with every aspect being intensely scrutinized. Meanwhile, in the background, a subtle transformation was taking place. A new person emerged, not with fanfare or controversy, but with composed authority and inherent self-assurance. He goes by the name James Alexander Philip Theo Mountbatten Windsor, holding the title of Earl of Wessex. As he approaches a pivotal chapter, he has become a reliable and reassuring figure in the royal family. People who have observed the monarchy's operations over the last decade are witnessing a significant moment. Recent events in the public eye, like the state opening of Parliament and the celebrations of King Charles III's anniversary, have indicated a change. Within these solemn moments, where every gesture is scrutinized and every nuance is analyzed, James displayed an uncommon form of power. It isn't flashy or attention-seeking. Instead, it's calm and profoundly anchored. At an event of global significance, the focus was supposed to be solely on the King and the Prince of Wales. However, the dynamics changed unexpectedly. Positioned subtly behind his father, Prince Edward, young James managed to capture attention effortlessly. He wasn't there to pose for the cameras or seek the spotlight. His demeanor was quiet, serene, centered, resilient. A certain quality in him prompted people to take notice. His presence felt grounded, similar to an anchor that keeps everything stable. Experiencing such a presence is rare, particularly in a society overwhelmed by chaos and demands for attention. James stands out distinctly. He demonstrates that genuine power doesn't need to be loud. Rather, it is nurtured through commitment and silent intention. This concept has gained significance among the royal family. A fresh perspective is emerging, emphasizing the importance of service over seeking attention. It's more than just words. It represents a definitive path forward. James embodies this transformation entirely. He embodies a comeback to a conventional approach to royal responsibilities, emphasizing discipline, consideration, and honor. This mirrors the route taken by his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, and his grandfather, Prince Philip. Their approach never focused on gaining notoriety. It centered around accountability. Today, that same essence is visible once more. People are beginning to take note. James is grabbing attention fast because he brings a fresh perspective. Traditionally, the future of younger royals has often seemed vague and undefined, but James is redefining his role. He's not being crafted as a secondary figure. Rather, he's emerging as a crucial ally, playing a significant role in the monarchy's future. He is getting ready for a position that requires both faith and accountability. People view him as a person who will support the future monarch by providing stability, dedication, and intelligent decision-making. The goal isn't to substitute anyone, but to create a lasting, firm foundation for the upcoming years. His visibility in the public eye is deliberately orchestrated. This is a strategic move, directed by King Charles III and the Prince of Wales. His increasing prominence is the result of intentional efforts. The Prince of Wales reportedly keeps a watchful eye on his advancement, viewing him as more than merely a relative. There seems to be a bond similar to that of siblings, founded on mutual trust and responsibilities. Even though people often concentrate on previous disputes, the royal family has subtly advanced. Their focus has shifted from losses to new opportunities. A symbol of this new direction is James. His formative years were spent in modest pursuits, absorbing knowledge, watching closely, and grasping the profound nature of life in royalty. He is being molded for more significant roles, not with loud fanfare, but with thoughtful mentoring. He pays attention, he absorbs knowledge, he demonstrates restraint. These are the traits that become more prominent now. He is evolving into someone who realizes that being in the monarchy isn't about fame or appearances. It's centered around responsibility. In numerous respects, he represents a fresh beginning. It's a phase where subtle power takes precedence over boisterous showmanship. It's a time where prioritizing others comes before one's own interests. James is pivotal to this transformation, not by seeking visibility, but by being unavoidably noticeable. But how was he raised to be this standard for the job? Let's find out. The making of a future royal. The allure of James comes not from any clamor or spectacle, but from the understated mystery surrounding his upbringing. Unlike other children of royalty, who are often in the non-stop glare of public scrutiny, James's life unfolded in sharp contrast. Right from the start, his parents decided on a more serene course for him. Their aim was for his development to be authentic, stable, and well-rooted. When the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh tied the knot, they made an unconventional choice. They decided against bestowing the full royal titles, including His or Her Royal Highness, on their kids. This decision was unexpected, but it stemmed from thoughtful intentions. Their aim was for James and Louise to lead lives free from the burdens often associated with royal titles. They hoped their children would learn about the world in its genuine form, not as a remote or distinct existence. As a result, James grew up without viewing himself as superior to others. Rather, he was nurtured to recognize his place within a broader community, emphasizing his obligation to honor and safeguard it. This straightforward yet impactful mindset became central to who he was. From a young age, he understood that accountability was more significant than social rank. His mother, the Duchess of Edinburgh, played a significant role in his formative years. Renowned for her serene and pragmatic demeanor, she embodies a straightforward and goal-oriented lifestyle. Her children were instilled with solid principles, such as compassion, perseverance, and courtesy. As a result of her guidance, James matured into an individual adept at navigating life's challenges with poise and elegance. He acquired practical skills that aren't typically associated with royalty. He's familiar with navigating public transportation. He's patient and waits in line without grumbling. He interacts with others kindly and with sincerity, regardless of who they are. These simple gestures reflect a more profound aspect of his character. There's no arrogance or aloofness about him. Rather, he exudes a subtle self-assurance. His narrative sets him apart from the rest. Rather than getting caught up in global discussions about titles and monarchy duties, James has demonstrated a life characterized by deeds over dialogue. He embodies the notion of serving without seeking accolades. This has fostered a unique equilibrium in him. He possesses the nobility of lineage, yet chooses a path of modesty. When he turned 18, he faced a pivotal choice. He had the opportunity to adopt a royal title if he desired. However, this was not perceived as a bid for publicity. Instead, it was viewed as a considerate action prompted by responsibility. Should he decide to assume that position, it wouldn't be for his own benefit. Instead, it would be because his family and the institution required his assistance. During the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, people first noticed his remarkable composure. Only 14, James kept a silent watch near her casket. Many viewers around the world witnessed the touching event, but he stayed composed and unmoving. Despite the emotional weight of the moment, his head was lowered, and his attention never wavered. He wasn't seeking attention, rather, he was fulfilling a profound duty. In doing so, he demonstrated a serenity that even many grown-ups find challenging to maintain. As the days progress into 2026, people are gradually focusing on what's next for him. There's growing awareness that he will play a significant role moving forward. It's not a matter of if he will take action, but rather the extent of his impact. He is receiving meticulous and deliberate preparation. His journey combines the power of age-old customs with the demands of contemporary society. He upholds the unwavering discipline of his predecessors while being attuned to the evolving landscape around him. He possesses the ability to reflect profoundly, maintain composure, and flexibly respond to change. James serves as a link joining two eras. He ties the serene resilience of history with the mindful advancement of today. Such equilibrium is uncommon, inspiring optimism among people. It reassures them that the royal family might evolve while remaining faithful to its essential principles. Ultimately, James's identity isn't shaped by accolades or public recognition. Instead, his upbringing is the true foundation of who he is. Living a life grounded in respect, patience, and understated responsibility has molded him into a person who avoids the limelight but ensures it shines on others. How James learned to lead without noise. James Alexander's rising power and constant influence can be linked to the serene, secluded shores of the River Dee at Balmoral. To the outside world, he appears as a well-dressed young gentleman. However, those familiar with the royal family recognize something more profound. They perceive him as a reflection of his grandfather, Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. Their connection wasn't solely familial, but also rooted in a mutual temperament, characterized by composed authority and unspoken resilience. Out of all the grandkids, James had a unique bond with his granddad. He showed great enthusiasm for learning, particularly in fly fishing, which was one of the Duke's favorite pastimes. This activity was far from being a mere hobby. It held significance in royal life. It taught valuable lessons in patience, concentration, and a profound understanding of nature. Fly fishing requires one to remain calm and collected, holding their position in chilly water for extended periods. Every subtle shift must be observed, from the river's current to the breeze's direction, and the slightest cues from nature. This serene activity demands precision and patience. During his tranquil hours at Balmoral, James discovered a profound truth beyond the technique itself. He realized the importance of embracing silence. As other royal family members were frequently caught in the spotlight, James was mastering the art of taking a step back. He developed the skill of watching, biding his time, and only making a move when it was truly appropriate. This profoundly influenced his character. It endowed him with a serene demeanor that distinguishes him in every setting. These days, individuals encounter a young man who exudes an unusual calmness. He doesn't fidget or display anxious vibes. He isn't out seeking the limelight. He talks only when it's necessary, and when he speaks, his words hold significance. This reserved demeanor suggests a maturity beyond his years, as though he possesses a profound grasp of his position in life. His tranquility is evident both in his academic pursuits and hobbies. James excels in STEM fields, demonstrating a solid aptitude. His thought process is methodical and inquisitive, as he's consistently exploring mechanical functions. This mindset is shaped by his grandfather, who was passionate about design and engineering. Rather than perceiving royal life solely as a matter of tradition, James considers it as an evolving entity, requiring nurturing and enhancement. He recognizes that the monarchy transcends mere historical significance. It is a framework that demands careful management, equilibrium, and intentional transformation. This perspective makes him an asset to the ongoing progression of the royal family, particularly as they adjust to contemporary times. The world truly began to understand his character's depth when Queen Elizabeth II passed away. At just 14, James solemnly stood guard at Westminster Hall. This emotional moment was witnessed globally, but he held firm. He maintained an upright posture, keeping his head slightly tilted downward while remaining deeply concentrated. Despite being encircled by relatives who had more years and wisdom, he remained steadfast. Fear or unease were nowhere to be seen. It was evident then that he grasped the significance of his actions. He wasn't just a mere child in that place. He was integrated into something far beyond himself. Apart from his official responsibilities, James has a kind and approachable personality. At family events, he has adopted a role similar to what his grandfather used to have. He often takes charge of cooking at outdoor gatherings at Balmoral, particularly when it comes to barbecuing. While this task may seem minor, it highlights a different aspect of his personality. He embodies not only dedication and self-control, but he is also dependable and down-to-earth. His unique quality is this equilibrium. He manages intense situations with a composed strength while seamlessly engaging in everyday family traditions. His presence instills a feeling of tranquility in others. As James gears up for more significant duties, he's demonstrating that genuine leadership isn't characterized by grand gestures or the glare of the spotlight. Instead, it emerges subtly, nurtured through patience, respect, and consistent hard work. He's transforming into a dependable and understated pillar for the monarchy's future, a youth defined more by his intentions than by fanfare. But how is he changing the monarchy? Stick around. James steps into his purpose. James Alexander's transformation from a reserved student to a respected member of the royal circle marked a significant milestone during his latest visit to South Africa. This wasn't just a typical royal tour. it turned into a pivotal experience that highlighted his evolution into a role marked by steady composure and deliberate compassion. This key moment was crafted with meticulous care by his mother, the Duchess of Edinburgh. Over the years, she's gained recognition as a subtle yet influential presence in the royal family. She comprehends both long-standing customs and contemporary demands. In James, she has skillfully instilled this equilibrium. It was during the South Africa trip that the world genuinely recognized her contributions. Throughout the journey, James demonstrated an unusual knack for grasping people's feelings without excessive chatter. Rather than diving into discussions or dominating the scene, he took a more reserved approach, observing and taking in the surroundings. His gaze would quietly scan the room, picking up on subtle cues in people's behaviors and speech. This unassuming manner of watching enabled him to gauge the atmosphere before participating in the conversation. Grasping the concept of active listening doesn't come effortlessly. It might take individuals a long time to become proficient. Despite this challenge, James seems to have an innate ability. When he eventually engaged in conversation, his language reflected empathy and insight. Rather than feeling controlled, people experienced a sense of being truly listened to. This authenticity and warmth distinguished him from others. His skill in navigating such situations stems from his past experiences. During the initial 18 years of his life, he was not fully recognized by a royal title. This decision was intentional on his parents' part. Consequently, he couldn't rely on his position to influence others' perceptions of him. Instead, he had to gain admiration through his actions, generosity, and mindset. This offered him a unique benefit. He became adept at navigating various environments effortlessly. Whether he was in a modest cafe or an opulent hall, he felt at home. He genuinely connected with people. This experience has molded him into a person who recognizes his worth, without relying on a title for validation. As he has come of age, the issue concerning his title has gained significance. He is entitled to adopt a more prestigious royal designation, yet he has been deliberate in making that choice. Rather than hastily deciding, he views it as a tool to be employed when it is essential to fulfill his responsibilities. This decision has garnered admiration from numerous individuals. It reflects a maturity and restraint unusual for someone his age. He seems indifferent to both status and attention. His main concern is the task at hand. This straightforward approach is what distinguishes him. He values motivation over image and prioritizes contribution over accolades. James's interests reflect this way of thinking. He is deeply engaged with fields like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. He takes pleasure in figuring out how various systems operate and seeks ways to enhance them. The monarchy, in his view, isn't just a historical emblem. It's an institution that must adapt and perform effectively in a world that is continuously evolving. He isn't merely concerned with nature preservation because he cares about it. He's intrigued by the intricacies of how ecosystems interact and endure. His fascination with the military goes beyond respecting customs. It's about grasping how organization and strategic thinking uphold order. These perspectives indicate a profound sense of understanding. The Prince of Wales has made this observation. He views James as a dependable and trustworthy ally for what's to come. There's an impression that James will be an influential supporter, ensuring that operations stay on track quietly in the background. He isn't aiming to be in the spotlight, but is instead focused on reinforcing the structure that's already in place. Inside the royal family, their trust in him is steadily increasing. He embodies traditional values like discipline, loyalty, and respect, while also being attuned to contemporary demands. This uncommon harmony makes him extremely important. While his future position is being determined, there is a calm confidence surrounding him. He isn't boisterous or bossy. He doesn't aggressively advance. On the contrary, he acts with intention and thoughtfulness, letting his deeds convey his message. He is transforming into a leader who empowers rather than directs. He demonstrates that genuine power can be tender. Authentic leadership isn't always about taking center stage, but often involves working quietly in the background. As the royal family evolves and expands, James is gradually establishing his role. He's not substituting someone else. Instead, he's creating something stable and enduring. His path illustrates that transformation doesn't always make a grand entrance. At times, it approaches subtly, supported by patience, insight, and calm commitment. A new royal way. James is forging a distinct journey that contrasts with past perceptions. His approach to tasks is serene, methodical, and highly reflective. This diverges from the previously vibrant and dynamic nature of royal traditions. Now, he introduces a gentler and more concentrated demeanor. In the royal setting, his method is frequently viewed as a subtle form of power, emphasizing the mission over individuality. In the past, focus was usually drawn to the ruler or monarch. They often took center stage in narratives. However, James has altered this trend. He doesn't seek to become the spotlight. Rather, he highlights the importance of the work. He takes a backseat and allows the cause to take prominence. This subtle change has had a significant effect. His interactions with former military personnel and his concern for the environment vividly demonstrate his character. When encountering individuals who have endured significant challenges or served in the military, he approaches them with profound respect. His demeanor is composed and earnest, exhibiting a level of maturity that surpasses what is typically associated with his youth. He rarely relies on charisma or fleeting grins. Rather, he provides something enduring. He pays attention. This gentle ability, developed gradually, influences each aspect of his job. He approaches meetings thoughtfully, viewing them as important opportunities rather than mere chores. He dedicates his undivided attention. He observes the individual in front of him, picking up on subtle nuances, grasping their emotions, and choosing the perfect time to engage in conversation. This mindful interaction fosters a sense of appreciation and genuine acknowledgement in others. For someone with extensive experience, or for a researcher in the area, receiving this type of consideration holds significant importance. It manifests a form of respect that goes beyond brief encounters or superficial acts. James demonstrates that the greatest offering he can provide is not his reputation, but rather dedicating his time and attention. Meanwhile, adjustments are being made within the royal family to accommodate this fresh approach to work. King Charles III and the Prince of Wales are gradually entrusting James with additional duties. Several of the tasks being delegated to him demand thoughtful consideration and a comprehensive grasp of intricate systems. These are domains where he feels particularly comfortable and in his element. His passion for STEM subjects provides him with a solid base of knowledge. Rather than just being a nominal figure for an organization, he delves into its inner workings. He examines the framework, identifies the hurdles, and sets objectives. His focus is on figuring out ways to boost its development and progress. His approach sets him apart. He isn't merely there. He engages fully. He invests consideration and attention into every responsibility he assumes. By doing this, he demonstrates that the younger royals can be vital participants. They're more than just figureheads. They can be reliable contributors, actively steering meaningful efforts. As his influence expands, individuals are increasingly spotting distinct differences in approaches. Certain methods emphasize the importance of narrating personal experiences and exposing deep feelings. On the other hand, James chooses a different route. He establishes his presence through subtle exertion and deliberate maneuvers. His power derives from a sense of mastery and unwavering intent. Many individuals find solace in this feeling. It embodies a long-standing tradition of quiet grace and internal resilience. Yet, it also introduces a fresh element. James comprehends today's society. He recognizes transformations and is prepared to confront them with logical reasoning. Within the confines of the palace, this transformation is being managed delicately. The Duchess of Edinburgh remains a significant figure in his world. She assists him in maintaining stability and a sense of reality, despite the growing demands of his public responsibilities. Her impact guarantees that he remains connected to the fundamental principles that formed his character. While maintaining a semblance of normalcy, he simultaneously manages a lifestyle that feels familiar. He juggles his academic pursuits with his increasing responsibilities. This delicate equilibrium is crucial, enabling him to gain insight into life both within and beyond the confines of royalty. As a result, he is evolving into something different. He is a member of royalty who has lived the life of an average person before taking on a role of service. This background allows him to connect more profoundly with the people and their everyday experiences. James is steadily crafting a hopeful future with a focus on stability and kindness. His approach proves that effective leadership doesn't require being boisterous. Instead, it can be characterized by quiet strength, mindfulness, and a profound sense of empathy. But does the future hold for the monarchy? The silent partner. As time moves forward, the importance of James's position alongside the heir becomes more apparent. The Prince of Wales is deeply aware of his responsibilities, understanding that he will eventually lead the country. This journey is challenging, and it's not meant to be undertaken solo. Rather than a rival for the spotlight, he requires someone who offers steadfast support behind the scenes. In this calm environment, James feels right at home. James doesn't find excitement in flashy attention or noisy accolades. Instead, he gravitates towards thorough consideration and consistent effort. This makes him perfect for roles that operate out of the spotlight. He's the person who takes care of the intricate aspects that often go unnoticed, handling intricate tasks and nurturing enduring relationships. His contribution is subtle yet vital. He adds equilibrium, making sure that choices are reached collaboratively and thoughtfully rather than alone. James's mysterious nature is one of his most powerful attributes. He has opted to maintain a lot of his personal life under wraps. As a result, each public appearance carries a sense of significance. People often regard him with quiet admiration. In an era where oversharing can dilute one's influence, his reticence acts as a protective barrier. This strategy safeguards both his own standing and that of the organization he represents. He maintains a strategic separation, steering clear of common gossip and hearsay. He avoids attracting undue attention and concentrates on his objectives. He realizes the importance of discernment, recognizing when it's appropriate to communicate and when silence is more effective. This understanding grants him a subtle strength that rarely faces opposition. As the monarchy transitions into a more stable and focused era, James is central to this evolution. He embodies a fresh path forward, characterized by quiet resilience and enduring commitment. Rather than being influenced by abrupt shifts or media-driven efforts, his development has been a gradual process, shaped by years of gaining knowledge, watching, and getting ready. The spring of 2026 ushers in a fresh narrative as its brightness envelops Windsor. This tale has shifted from one marked by discord and doubt. It's now characterized by harmony and silent resolve. James, once perceived as just a youth within the family, has evolved into a reliable steward for the family's future. His unique talent lies in his skill to bridge the gap between historical times and today's world. He has a strong appreciation for traditions, recognizing their profound origins and significance. Meanwhile, he stays informed about the contemporary world and its rapid transformations. He navigates effortlessly between these realms. Whether he's involved in age-old rituals or engaging in conversations about groundbreaking concepts, he exhibits a remarkable comfort. This combination forms a different type of monarch. It's founded not solely on ancestry, but on dedication and willingness. James secures his status by being well-prepared and insightful. He demonstrates that genuine worth is derived from abilities rather than just heritage. Inside the royal court, his influence is on the rise. Frequently, he is perceived as a reliable ally to both the current and future monarch. His analytical skills unravel complicated issues effortlessly. He processes intricate data swiftly, conserving effort and time for those he assists. Consequently, he acts as a subtle advisor, influencing choices from the background. Simultaneously, he shields the family from unnecessary interruptions. He maintains attention on the essentials, helping the organization stay robust and stable. By embracing the support role with grace, he has transformed its perception. A position once regarded as inferior now seems strong in its distinct manner. Among his standout characteristics is his allegiance. It isn't irrational or coerced. Instead, it arises from deliberate decision-making, rooted in awareness. He comprehends that the nation's power is deeply linked to the monarchy's stability. For this reason, he has committed his existence to support that aim. His connection to the future monarch holds significant value. It is founded on mutual trust and a sense of shared responsibility. They perceive one another not only as relatives, but as collaborators in a larger mission. When the moment arises for the Prince of Wales to ascend to the throne, he will not face it by himself. James will be at his side, unwavering and equipped, eager to provide assistance in all aspects. As his future endeavors are gradually revealed, people's opinions of him become increasingly positive. To many, he represents a unique embodiment of gentle resilience. He has demonstrated that living a life focused on responsibility and simplicity holds significance and can be truly motivating. In an era that frequently values loudness, he provides serenity. James doesn't require a crown to wield influence. He doesn't seek attention to have an impact. His power stems from his integrity, his quiet demeanor, and his unwavering dedication to a cause larger than his own interests. Ultimately, he emerges as the understated yet significant figure supporting the royal family. He is a reliable fixture, a devoted companion, and a calm yet strong guardian for tomorrow.